The what? XRP gonna hit $10? Yes, you heard that right, guys. Can you believe it? Hop on and find out when soon enough will Ripple explode and hit $10. Hey insiders, welcome to our channel Financial Insights, the place where you are always a little bit smarter and wiser after seeing one of our valuable videos so that you can develop your financial knowledge. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to watch till the end. So what's Ripple and how does it work? Ripple is a real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network created by Ripple Labs Inc., a US-based technology company. Released in 2012, Ripple is built upon a distributed open-source protocol and supports tokens representing fiat currency, cryptocurrency, commodities, and other units of value such as frequent flyer miles or mobile minutes. Well guys, XRP is the name given to a digital currency which helps in the transacting of money on a Ripple network. It works as a liquidity source whenever it is necessary, besides acting as a bridge among the two currencies. XRP, which is an open-source blockchain, operates on the interface of peer-to-peer servers. At the same time, it belongs to the asset class of the XRP ledger. Among the top two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum in the world by the market cap, the third biggest currency is Ripple. It is originally the name of the company that is responsible for creating and transferring global payments using XRP. Ripple was conceived by Jed McCaleb and built by Arthur Brito and David Schwartz, who then approached Ryan Fugger, who had debuted in 2005 as a financial service to provide secure payment options to members of an online community via a global network. Fugger had developed a system called OpenCoin, which would transform into Ripple. The company also created its own form of digital currency referred to as XRP to allow financial institutions to transfer money with negligible fees and wait time. The benefits of XRP. The potential benefits of the Ripple network to financial institutions go beyond the ability to earn additional revenue by maintaining the blockchain. In fact, that is a very small part of the overall equation. The primary benefits are the speed at which transactions can be settled, the lower cost, and the absolute certainty of the transfer. The benefit of reducing the time it takes to securely transfer money from days to seconds is obvious. Banks make money by lending it out, and the capital tied up in transfers is a lost opportunity. Similarly, the benefit of lowering the cost of doing business is easy to understand. However, the certainty provided by the Ripple network is at least as significant to banks and financial institutions. Banks and institutions bounce checks just like people. Banks lose significant amounts of money on these failed transactions. In addition, banks lose their money on deposit with another bank in another country when that bank fails. This is known as counterparty risk, and it is completely eliminated by the Ripple blockchain and the XRP cryptocurrency. One of the crypto assets performing great this year in terms of providing a seamless payment gateway experience is Ripple. Lately, Ripple has launched a new project on its RippleNet called Line of Credit. This project is a beta service that enables Ripple customers to acquire funds easily. Then, they can start financing their cross-border projects using XRP tokens. Furthermore, Ripple has recently partnered with Lemonway, a payment gateway in Europe for online marketplaces. This partnership is said to improve payment transactions between Euro and other currencies supported by Lemonway. Now that you have a better idea about XRP, do you think XRP will be a profitable crypto in 2021? Would these events be good enough to make Ripple a good investment? Will it hit $10? Come on, let's find that out in no time. As of now, XRP is trading at $1.39 with a 24-hour trading volume of $30.355 billion. Currently, the top cryptocurrency exchanges for XRP are Binance, Huobi Globe, ZBG, Upbit, and OKX. Now, let's proceed to the next part of this XRP technical analysis. Will the latest upgrades, development, and changes in the XRP blockchain help the cryptocurrency price to reach higher? In this chart, which is set in a daily time frame, we can see the ascending channel pattern. An ascending channel is the price action occurring in an upward direction through a sloping parallel line. Also, the chart displays the higher highs and higher lows from the price pattern. More so, this pattern represents a short-term bullish. As discussed at the beginning of this month, XRP turned from its bear to bull trend. This is the result of the high trade volume that happened in that period. The relative strength index is above 70, which means that XRP is in an overbought state. Hence, this may lead to a price reversal at any given time. Therefore, traders must trade crypto carefully and must not be affected by the market hype. Keeping all this in mind, traders can be aware and move away from unexpected losses due to the crypto market's wild swings. World Reserve Currency. XRP is perfectly positioned to serve as a world reserve currency. It can be held in significant quantities to provide liquidity for foreign exchange reserves, international transactions and investments, and all other uses throughout a global economy. Ripple Labs co-founder Arthur Britto wrote, XRP must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Does this mean that it was designed to be used by every human on the planet and to serve as a world reserve currency? Yes, and yes. Let's look at XRP's ability to scale. At its creation, a total of 100 billion XRP were created. No more can ever be created, so it is deflationary in nature. Setting aside the fact that some of these XRP have been burned or lost, 100 billion XRP at a $10,000 value per XRP would provide 1 quadrillion in total value. By its very nature, XRP is highly liquid. With fast transaction and settlement times, it is also inexpensive to use. It is used as the de facto reserve currency. There is no need to exchange it for fiat currency. Though this is also easy to do across multiple currencies and payment networks via the Interledger protocol. XRP will solve the debt crisis without devaluing fiat currencies. For example, the US government and other governments could buy XRP at very low OTC rates, which would drive prices up on the retail exchanges. Likewise, major financial institutions could also stock up on XRP at extremely attractive prices. When all systems, policies, and agreements are in place, they simply announce that XRP will serve as a reserve currency. This drives utility and demand, which rapidly increases the price of XRP. The governments could then settle their debts using XRP, which would not devalue their fiat because they would not be printing any additional dollars or other fiat currencies. Let us now look at the simple moving average and the exponential moving average of XRP. Since the start of 2021, XRP's price has seen many bullish moves which are higher than the previous one. More so, these are followed by fluctuations, consolidation, and corrections right away. Taking this into consideration, XRP has a competitive market this 2021. The chart shows that Ripple has performed great over the past few days. Moreover, the XRP price is over 143% in the last 7 days. If this trend continues, XRP might run along with the bulls, overtaking its $4.67 resistance level and climb higher. In simpler terms, the price of XRP might plummet to almost 0.005, a bearish signal. Meanwhile, our long-term XRP price prediction 2021 is bullish. It has a high possibility of surpassing its current all-time high at about $3.84 this year. However, that will only happen if it breaks many previous psychological resistances. Ripple has a bright future ahead of it in 2021, with the ongoing developments happening within the XRP ecosystem, as well as in the overall crypto market. We may see XRP reach new heights. And hell yes, it's very much possible that XRP might reach $10 in the near future as per the current bullish trend. Bullish XRP price prediction 2021 is $4.67. As said earlier, it may even reach $10 if investors have decided that XRP is a good investment in 2021, along with mainstream cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. For a good cause, invest in Ripple as it continues to see rising acceptance across the industry. For years to come, this forward-looking firm has successfully built its consumer niche. As a result, the XRP and Ripple extend their presence on conventional capital markets, and you can expect to learn more even from this group. Ripple seems to have a bright future for the time being when more financial institutions show an interest in RippleNet membership. XRP is one of the market's leading cryptocurrencies. In contrast to other coins, it works in a particular manner, opening the way for new and exciting opportunities. The bottom line is, yes, Ripple is indeed a good investment and will be worth it in 2021. The digital currency, XRP, serves as a bridge between currencies. It makes it possible for any money to be traded for another and does not differentiate between one cryptocurrency and another. Ripple builds on the shortcomings that traditional banks have attributed. Transactions on the Ripple network are settled in seconds, as this site also manages millions of transactions. In contrast with banks, it can take days or weeks for a wire transfer to be done. The rate for exchanging Ripple is also minimum. Compared with the high rates paid by banks, the minimum cost to transact is set at 0.00001 XRP. These benefits have fueled acceptance of XRP and growth of RippleNet. The company has carefully nurtured this growth by both working with the banking establishment and by slowly expanding the blockchain. This nuanced approach by Ripple shows an intimate understanding of the industry that they are trying to remake. Now, let's sit back comfortably and have an eye on Ripple as it gradually proliferates in no time and hits $10. Well, we have come to the end of the video, and we hope it was instructive enough. And what's your subjective take on this matter? Do you see it in the potential to explode and hit $10? How much do you think XRP will be? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and check out our other valuable videos. See you soon at Financial Insights.